Hey everyone, it's Ashley with 3R Sales and Service. Today we're going to talk about our new Florida location. We are super excited about it. We opened this location just a very short time ago. It's been in the works for quite a few months now. We've been down there getting in-stock builds ready to go so that we had some inventory whenever it was go time. So if you're not familiar with 3R Sales and Service, we are headquartered in Ohio. We're in Northeast Ohio, like the Akron area. And we've been in the pressure washer business since 1967. And we've done mobile wash bills probably since the mid 90s. And then of course that's evolved. That's evolved so much since the 90s. It used to just be a pressure washer and a tank. And it's just totally grown from there with all of the different industry changes that we learn and we adapt to or we contribute to. So we're super excited about this, being able to serve the Florida location, something we've wanted to do for a long time. So really great to be down there. This location is a little bit different than our Ohio location. So up in Ohio, we still have all of our custom builds available. In Florida, we're pretty much specializing in more of our skid type builds. And that may evolve over the years, but right now that's what we have available. We have somebody down there that they pretty much build the whole time they're there. And he will be available for installing the skids into your vehicle and completing the training with you. So it's a great opportunity to get something that is normally only available for pickup in Ohio and be able to have it picked up in a much closer location. So if you're in Florida, that's fantastic. But any of the surrounding states, it's going to save you a big trip. And then if it's winter, of course, you don't have to deal with the snow. But if you're a snowbird or you understand the winter, it's not that bad coming up here. We're below the snow belt, so it's not so bad. So that being said, we are stocking these skids down there. I'm going to go over what skids we have in stock real quick here shortly, and kind of go over how the process works if you're interested in working with us in that location. So we're located, it's Central Florida, so a little bit north of Tampa, I think like 45 minutes north of Tampa, about an hour west of Orlando. So in a quick accessible area of Florida, we'll have 4 different skids available at this time for pickup. We have 8-foot skids, which is what our Yeti skid is. This is an 8-gallon cold pressure washer, a gas engine soft wash system, a few bells and whistles like electric hose reels. We do have it on the deluxe skid. So these shelves hang over the side, making your hose reels more accessible. And we have a ladder rack where you can put a ladder, or we have surface cleaner racks as available as add-ons as well. Bumping over to our Loch Ness skid. This is a 6-foot skid assembly, meaning the skid itself is 6 feet. So you do have to have a full 6-foot bed. And this has a 3,500 PSI, 5.5-gallon pressure washer with a 12-volt soft wash system and hose reels on the side. These are hand crank reels. And then again, just like on this other deluxe skid here, we've got an external fuel tank, so you have a larger fuel source. The Loch Ness skid, and I'm going to scroll down here, our Raptor skid, identical. One's 5.5-gallon. This one is 8-gallon a minute. And then if you're noticing, the price difference is only a few $100s. There's not much of a price difference in here because it's only the machines themselves. And there's not too much of a price difference between the 8 gallons and the 5.5-gallon units. If you're deciding, well, why wouldn't I get the 8? If it's only a few $100s more, it really comes down to water availability. So we can go over, testing what your water supplies typically are, and if that water tank would keep up with your 8-gallon, because you do have to have a pretty good water supply, so you're not standing around waiting for your tank to fill back up whenever you're using it. So conversation for another day. Definitely reach out to us if you have questions on that. But those are the 2 things you need to think about when deciding on those skids. And our last skid here is the Kraken skid. This is our more economical build. It's a smaller skid assembly, not only in length, but it doesn't have the shelves that hang over the side. And it has a single cylinder Honda engine on it. So the GX390 instead of this bigger GX630. It keeps the price down. It keeps it more compact. It fits in a short bed, 5.5 foot. It doesn't have to be a standard truck. It can't be a compact like a Ranger or anything. But fits perfect in that. Easy to take in and out if you needed to, easy for storage if you have limited storage or limited access in your garage. So fits a lot of needs and it fits a lot of budgets. When it comes down to choosing, do I want the 5.5 foot, 5.5 gallon skid, or do I want the bigger 6 foot skid with the 5.5 pressure washer? Because they're both 5.5 gallon pressure washers and they both have 12 volt soft wash systems. You're going to get a lot more production out of this guy here. You're not going to be filling up the tank as often. This bigger engine does have a higher output of pressure. It does force your water a little bit higher. So there are differences in production in these, and that's really where your decision comes in: budget and production, and of course convenience with the hose reels being located in slightly different areas. All right, and as far as this location, how it works. So if you're interested in one of these builds, you would contact our phone number that's on the website, which goes only to our Ohio office. So all of our paperwork, all of our phone calls, everything is done through our Ohio location still. And then we simply let our staff know down at the Florida location that, we'll schedule the pickup. We'll make sure all the paperwork is handled in advance. There might be a couple things you got to sign while you're down there, but we'll get you scheduled in and we'll get it scheduled quickly and you can pick it up. You don't have to worry about unpackaging something or trying to get it into your truck after it's been delivered at your house. It really saves a lot of time. And then of course you're getting the hands-on training, and our tech will go over with all of that stuff with you so that you're comfortable using the equipment before you take it out on the road, before you show up at a customer's location. You know exactly what to expect. Small things like knowing what things sound like, what it's supposed to run like, what it's supposed to feel like. It makes a big difference firing it up in person versus giving someone a manual or giving someone videos and you doing it yourself. So not that it can't be done the other way, it just gives you a lot more peace of mind. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. You can go to our contact page, which I think I have my face in the middle of. Go to our contact page here, and we have our phone number. You can email the info at 3rsalesandservice.com. They will direct that right over to Maddie, who is our Florida location sales specialist, or myself. We work as a team, so you can speak to either one of us if you have any questions on that. Again, this is our Ohio location, so if you ever are in the area, you want to come check us out, that's where we'll be. Our Ohio location does have on-site service, parts, chemicals, retail location, all kinds of stuff. So it's a little bit of a different world up here, but we're sharing some of that down in Florida, and we're super, super excited. We really hope that we can either reach out to our existing customers and help them a little bit more by being closer, making it a little bit easier for pickups if they want to do that, or reach out to a whole new group of people that are in the pressure wash industry, people that want to get into the pressure wash industry, someone who's looking to start a new business and they're not sure if pressure washing is what they want to do. It's just a perfect opportunity. So please reach out and we'll talk to you soon.